Okay, we're done with the circular references. So we must be good to go, right? In fact, let's just go over here and look. Oh, wow. Now that we've got rid of some of those circular references, it's calculated all those divide by zeros out, and we have the different amounts there. It may look good, but there's still a lot of errors on this spreadsheet. Let's come over here, for example, to the very first part, and where I have the quizzes and homeworks. See if you can see any blanks in there. If you've got a good eye, you can see there's a blank down here in I-21. Is that going to cause a problem for us? Well, where I'm taking the two smallest and dropping them, it's dropping 2 grades of 5 rather than what this should be is a 0. So I'll hit on that and hit enter. And now you'll notice it's dropping a 0 and a 5 over here. So they're going to get 5 more points on their quizzes and problems than they would have otherwise. When you have lots of data here, it's often hard to find that needle in a haystack, that blank cell. Particularly, what if we had millions of cells that we're looking through? Well, is there another one? There must be better ways, and there is. You'll notice over here where we have these colored cells, I do that to highlight those students that I need to talk to that are having troubles. Or here, I've highlighted when there's a 0 or a blank. Well, I'd like to do that over here in the area that we're working in. That's called conditional formatting. And if I'm doing this in the long run, that's the best solution because it will stay there, and whenever it finds a blank, it will highlight it and make it easy for me to see. We'll get into conditional formatting here shortly in another few lessons. But for today, there are other ways that we can approach this as well. What if I come over here to Home, Editing, Find and Select, go to Special, and you'll notice I have blanks here. I'll say OK, and it highlights every blank on this spreadsheet. If I had highlighted the area of the quizzes and problems first, then it would only find blanks within that. So I don't worry about these blanks outside of that area, but I look in the quizzes and problems, and I see here in 13, I've got a blank. So I'll hit that and click, put in a 0. They just got some more points. And, well, let's see. Oh, but when I entered it, it all disappeared. So I'll enter it again here. There are ways we can get around this, but I will just do this. And it looks like nothing else is highlighted in here, so I must have all the blanks fixed. I see a problem here, though. Notice I put a count down here at the bottom just to make sure that there weren't any problems along the area that I have. And I've got a 49 here. Why? Because there's a period in this cell. Now, a period is not a 0. It's not counting that. You'll notice there's only one of the two it's dropping. There's only dropping 1 0. That's a text. And so it's not blank, but it's not a number. So we'll know when we do the conditional formatting, we'll want to check for blanks and for anything that's not a number. Well, I'll put a 0 in there, and now you can see it's dropping the 2 zeros. What about this 49 here, though, that I see in the next column? There's another blank. So I'll put a 0 in there. That's in X24. Okay, I think these are all clear, and I don't see any problems there. So we've got the spreadsheet all working. We're good to go, right?